Hey Capricorn, it's CJ. How are you doing out there? I hope everything is going really good for you guys. This reading is going to be a general read, and it is basically timeless, but I am putting it as a June reading because I'm doing it on June 15th. So keep that in mind, right? It's whenever you're called to it, there may be a message here for you. Again, it's not going to resonate with every single one of you Capricorns out there because it's not a one-to-one. So take what goes for you and leave the rest for someone else, okay? I am going to open the deck using a different oracle deck, and this one is called the Rebel deck. Now, just a heads up that if you're not into curse words and that offends you, then you might want to click off because this deck is very cutthroat, I'll put it that way. There's no softness in this. It says it as it is, and it is quite direct. So, yeah, just wanted to give you that warning in case, I don't want to offend anyone, so I just wanted to let you know ahead of the time. All right, Capricorn, let's get into your reading. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. For Capricorn, show me clearly what's going on with Capricorn at this moment. What do they need to know? Ooh. I like this one. Don't fucking force it. Capricorn, it says, allow that shit to come to you. Okay, interesting. And let's see what is on the bottom of the deck. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. Okay, like I said, cutthroat. And it says, you are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Okay, so, we all can take that information. We all can sometimes be a little bit not wanting to take all responsibility. And hey, that is completely natural. We are human after all, right? But this is a reminder for you to really just own yourself and own the decisions that you've made that have led you to where you are at this moment. When you do that, it's amazing how much power you actually are able to regain. If we don't put everything on everyone else and we actually see things clearly and we own our shit, that is a very freeing kind of energy to get into. So, and that might only be for a few of you, okay? But I want you to focus on the don't fucking force it. What is meant for you is going to come to you, right? Allow the goodness to come to you. So whether this is about a relationship or a career or some other kind of situation, going to be different for everyone, but it is reminding you that the more you force things, the more it takes longer to come towards you. So perhaps you just need to take a deep, beautiful breath, Capricorn, and trust that everything is going to happen okay. It's all going to work out for you, whatever's meant for you. If there's something you need to take a little bit of ownership, hey, you know what? That's a beautiful action that you can give to yourself. It's actually a gift that you can give to yourself because it means that you are now taking control of your life. So, okay, let's get into the tarot and see how this all applies for you. For Capricorn, beautiful Earth, Capricorn, what messages do you have? That's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. Bottom of the deck is Six of Swords. So this is the energy that whatever this is referring to you are going to be moving away from more harder times to more smoother times. This is on the bottom of the deck, so it is the overall energy, Capricorn, for this reading, meaning that whatever is happening for you, you will be moving to a better place. Good things, you're moving towards good things, and you're leaving things that weren't so great behind. All right, let's see what we have. We've got the Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Temperance, and the King of Wands. Wow. Yeah, you are taking ownership here and you are getting back in control of your life, but you're also really, you are really allowing things to start to come to you instead of forcing things. We open up with the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, this may be exactly where you kind of have been at. It's like you want to charge ahead. You want to go after what you're craving, what you are desiring here. Because the Knight of Swords, he moves fast and he goes right after the direction of what he wants to acquire, right? But I do feel like you need to slow down here because the Knight of Swords is showing up here, this feels like your state right now. You're like, when's this going to happen? Like, when am I going to get that job? When am I going to meet that lover that's going to be that great part of my life? Like, you're waiting on, and I'm using those as examples, but you're really wanting things to happen right now. And they're reminding you that you can't force this. It is the divine timing thing. So the more you can actually chill and relax, the sooner things will start to make its way to you. We have the Seven of Wands next to the Knight of Swords, and I do feel like this is the energy they're wanting you to be in. Look at, she's putting herself in a bubble, and she's very zen here. She's very peaceful. She's actually ignoring the Seven of Wands that are trying to get at her, and she's just keeping herself really peaceful and really centered. So I do feel like that is what they are wanting you to be. They're wanting you to take that energy. There's also another energy that's coming through with the Seven of Wands, is that with regards to this, taking ownership of yourself, the choices you've made, etc., you may feel a little defensive. Okay, now that might only be for a few of you. You might feel a little defensive. You might be, and you might have good reason. It's like, you may have maybe made a choice somewhere in your past that you don't feel like you're 100% responsible for, and then someone else, a different party, played a lot of the role in it. But really, again, it's about taking your power back, taking your control back. So the more you can do that, the more empowered you become. The next card to the Seven of Wands is Temperance, okay? Sagittarius's card. So maybe you have a Sagittarius placement. If so, maybe you could go listen to that reading. There might be something in it for you. Temperance is a beautiful card to show up. This is that reminder of patience again. Don't force anything. Just allow yourself to stay centered. Trust and know that everything that is meant for you is coming towards you. This is also a very beautiful, abundant card of blessings, as long as you can remain patient. That's really the message here. And if you are able to do that, you become the King of Wands. It's like you are owning yourself completely. Your determination to focus on the positives and allow things to come to you at their own speed instead of you forcing things puts you in a very beautiful power position. The King of Wands, that's fire, and he is, he's dynamic, right? Like, he can be the entrepreneur for some. He can be running a business. You could be a supervisor, something like that. But it's about you being very empowered in your own strength and really determined to keep succeeding and not letting any kind of fear or worry or any disappointment to unstabilize you. You're in control here. So I do feel like that's what's happening. It's just about releasing the reins a little bit, Capricorn. Really do feel like that. Okay. I'm going to pull this card. Yeah, Queen of Swords is right after the Six of Swords. 10 of Wands. 3 of Swords. So there has been disappointments, and that's probably why you are really wanting things to change faster than they already are. And I know that can be hard. We're all impatient when we're waiting for good things to come to us. But if you can just drop a bit of the control here, like with the 10 of Wands, what am I doing? Wrong card. 10 of Wands, this is about you letting go of the burdens, letting go of all of that responsibility, and getting very clear with the Queen of Swords in your mind, right? Getting a very clear idea of where you want to go. You don't have to act on it right at this moment. They're saying don't act on it at this moment. But the clarity needs to come into you. And that will lead you to that feeling of empowerment and really good things coming in your world. I feel like I want to go into my fountain deck, Capricorn, for a couple of seconds. Getting a lot of energy coming in here. Yeah, there's something here with the 3 of Swords. And this is probably only going to be for a few of you, Capricorn, but I feel like if this is about love, it's like, and I've been there before too. When you're in a relationship and then something happens and it breaks your heart, you break up, it never worked out the way you expected. Sometimes we can be very we want to rush into a new relationship quicker so that we can kind of forget about the pain. For some of you, I do feel that you may be in that place, and the advice is don't rush in. Everything that is meant for you is going to come. I really feel like that is a message that some of you really need to hear. Okay. All right, let's continue. What else do we have for Capricorn for this reading? You want to empower yourself. And the best way to empower yourself is to own your stuff, get clear in your mind of what it is you want, and remember to have some patience and not to try and be in control of everything. It feels like nothing wants to come out here. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else for this reading for Capricorn? Six of Swords. Okay. Again, so now you have 2 Six of Swords. You are moving to a better place, Capricorn. So that's what they want you to know. You are. You're just going to have to take a little patience here because it takes time to transition from, heartbreak, disappointment, being let down, So just release. I just feel like just release the control, take a deep breath, and allow everything just to unfold naturally as it's meant to. Before too long, you're going to be in control of your life, and you're going to be very empowered, and I feel like you're going to be really proud of yourself as well, and you're going to feel really confident and really good. Okay, I feel like that's all that they want here. I am being drawn to this card. So I'm going to take it. It says, shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive. Let that shit go. So another message here that maybe you're holding on too much to stuff and you just need to really let go of it. Take what's yours and leave the rest. Let whoever or whatever this situation was, let it go now. It's not serving you anymore. So someone needed to hear that. Okay, Capricorn, let's close this reading off for you. I'm going to get you a Wisdom of the Oracle. Part of me feels like there might be the Treasure Island that would come out because that is what the reading feels like. So Treasure Island is like, well, I'll just be quiet. Let's see what comes out. And then I'll explain it. Okay, happy, happy, beautiful. This is a great card to get. Yeah, you're going to be really full of joy again. It's coming towards you. Just be patient and wait for this magic to happen. It's coming. I want to show you, let's see, I'm going to see if I can find it because it's Treasure Island. They keep giving this to me. There it is, right there. I was getting the image. I feel like this card is really meant for you, Capricorn. I don't know if you've had it before or not, but this reading is kind of getting summed up with this. Treasure Island is like you've worked really hard on letting go of things, taking ownership, taking your power back, but trusting in faith, trusting in the magic happening for you. And it is. This is a sea turtle that carries a treasure on his back. It's full of jewels, it's full of money, good finances, fulfillment in your heart, all the things that you could desire. But it is going to take a little bit because the sea turtle is carrying this and he's still in the ocean, but he's heading to the Treasure Island. So that's what I feel is somewhere in the future, near future, you are going to have everything that you've been wanting. So it just is going to require you to be patient. As much as we all don't love to be patient. I, for one, concur with that idea. Okay, so Capricorn, that's what I have for you. I hope it helped in some way. Take great care and